All right, hi everybody. This is the Math 31 derivatives review. This is question 6. At what point on the curve 1 over 2x minus 1, at what point on the curve is the tangent line perpendicular? Okay, perpendicular to this given line right here. Okay, well, I got to know what's going on here first. So I need to know what the slope is. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is take that x minus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. So I'll write that over here. X minus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. If I solve for y here, negative 2y is equal to negative x plus 1. Y is equal to 1/2 x minus 1/2. I see here that the slope of this line is 1/2. So for a line to be perpendicular to it, it needs to be the negative reciprocal. So that'll be negative 2. Okay, so I'm looking for where the slope of the tangent, where the derivative of this function right here is equal to negative 2. Now, it's probably easier for me to deal with this in terms of the chain rule than it is to try to apply the quotient rule to this. So now my derivative will equal negative 2x minus 1 to the negative 2 multiplied by 2. Okay? Or if you want to write it out in a way that maybe looks a little bit prettier with the positive exponents, negative 2 over 2x minus 1 squared. Now, I want that to equal negative 2. Okay, remember, I want the slope of my tangent line to be perpendicular to that line, which means it's got to have a slope of negative 2. Now, just take a quick look at this. The numerators are both negative 2 here. Basically, what happens here is I need this to equal 1. And I mean, I can do this by dividing both sides by negative 2, multiplying that up here, but either way, I need 2x minus 1 squared to equal 1, which means I need 2x minus 1 to equal plus or minus 1, which is going to mean 2x is going to equal 1 plus or minus 1. X is going to equal 1 plus or minus 1 over 2. So the two solutions I'm going to get here, it's either going to be 1 plus 1 over 2, which is just going to be 1, or 1 minus 1 over 2, which would give me 0. So now, and again, it says at what point on the curve? Well, it turns out there are 2 points here, and my points are going to be the points 1, comma. Now remember, to figure out what the y-coordinate is, I got to go back to the original. If you plug 1 into this, 2 times 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1, so it's going to be 1, comma 1. Or you plug in a 0. 2 times 0 is 0, minus 1 is negative 1. And so you would get negative 1. And so, whoops, sorry about that. These are the 2 points where that would occur.